On one of my other videos, oop, the low power thing went on. On one of my other videos, I made I took the table down and made like an elevated bed, so it's higher on one side than the other. But I kind of wanted the table back, and we're not really using this area here. So what I'm going to do is take the top bed out. So what I've done so far is I've taken this off. There. Then I unscrewed, so there's these little button things. And the little button things go onto this screw. They just sit on top of that screw. With that collar. They snap right on there. And then I took a pry bar. Old pry thing. And I took the molding down. So that's what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to just take the lights are not in a place where it's inside the bed, this top bunk. So I'm just going to take it out. There's one light up there, and the other light's on the side wall right there. So just going to take it out. So I've got my little pry bar here, and so that's kind of what it looks like underneath. So then I'm gonna go get my Sawzall and just start taking it out. There's no screws, it's just held on by staples. But it's such a small area. It's probably maybe it's not quite 3 feet, but it's a small opening to get in there, so I'm gonna just have to cut it to get it out. So that's how that goes. And then I should have some screw holes to get the rest of it out. Well, I'm getting closer. I'm taking the shelf out for this top bunk. So, having fun. Got a little bit more out of there. Here's the after. So I've taken the bottom or the top bunk out. I'm not completely finished. I'm about 90% finished. So this has become the table again. So I got that back. I'm going to save the rest of this wood for a shelf, so I have something to put things on. I didn't take this part out because it holds the TV on, so if I were to take this out, I could take it out, but then this TV wouldn't have something to hold on to. So yeah, so I'll just put a small shelf across, and then rather than having the inverted bed, I just have the foam wedge over there, and I could probably get a foam wedge over at the bottom of the bed for my legs. So yeah, and then I still have that sleeping area over there if I decide if my wife or I decide we want to sleep on that side. So yeah. So, yeah, I got a little bit of dishes to do, but who doesn't, huh? Anyways, yeah, but that really wasn't usable. That space was really not that usable. And the area that used to be the table wasn't usable either, and nor was the bench underneath. So, and my Bluetti AC 180, I really haven't used it much. I have to go camping, I guess. Yeah. All right. Thank you.